So thank you so much for joining me. I wanted to tell you that this meditation theme was actually requested by one of our subscribers. So if you have a particular theme, TV show, movie that you would like to do yourself, let us know. Write it down in the comments below. We do read them, and we'd love to know what you would particularly like to do yourself. So without further ado, let's get going. So begin to find a nice, comfortable position where you can completely relax and unwind. And when you're ready, let your eyes drift closed. Taking a big, deep abdominal breath in, holding it for a moment at the top, and then letting it all go. Let's do this a couple more times. Take a nice, big, deep breath in, holding it briefly, and then letting it all go. Last time, big inhale, completely filling yourself up, holding it, and release entirely, emptying your lungs, and just melt into your position. And just briefly open your eyes so you can see what I'm doing. I want to do something very nice and relaxing, very grounding, connecting your head and your heart before we get into the guided imagery. So you're just going to take either hand, doesn't matter, your 3 fingers, and put the center middle finger and really apply some pressure onto your third eye, just lightly, and then rest your other fingers there too. And then your other hand, you're going to do the same thing and rest in the center of the top of your head. And you can do this with your eyes open or closed, but whilst we're here, we're just going to take some nice deep breaths. From there, just take your top fingers off of the top of your head and then bring it down and let them rest right in the center of your sternum, right in the center of your chest, so where you can feel your heartbeat, and just apply some pressure on those pressure points. Just briefly leaving your other hand on your third eye, connecting yourself, grounding yourself. And then just take your other hand away from your third eye and let it join with the center of your chest, the center of your sternum, and just take 3 nice deep breaths here. This pressure point here in the center of your chest is really good for grounding yourself, for stopping overthinking, feelings of being overwhelmed or panicky. So it's a good pressure point to know. And then just let your hands either rest at your sides or on your knees, palms facing up, or on your belly, however you're comfortable. And let your eyes drift back closed. And just take a couple of nice centering breaths, focusing on your heart. I want you to imagine that you are going out of your front door. Only this time, on the other side of the door is the most beautiful, magical forest. You can smell the sweetness of the wildflowers, the freshness of the air, and the different woods around you. There's not a leaf or a branch on the floor. It's perfectly manicured. You can see a little way ahead of you in the center of the clearing is a beautiful picnic laid out with an open picnic basket filled with scrumptious food and drink. As you walk over, you can hear the sweet chirping sounds of birds sitting and flying between the trees. This is the most relaxing and harmonious setting you have been in for a while. You have nowhere to be, nothing to do, other than enjoying the wondrous sounds and smells around you. You take a seat at the blanket and enjoy the setting. You are welcome here to take mindful bites or sips of the delicious treats if you wish. You are then going to lay back on the blanket and admire the beauty of the pure blue sky above. There is not a cloud in sight. You think you can even see the sparkle of distant stars glimmering through. Flying into your eye line, you see the most beautiful blue jay just gliding above you. It comes to land on the floor next to you, so you sit up and greet the bird. It winks at you and does one big bird-type shake. A robin then lands on the other side of you and does the same thing. Then a hummingbird lands directly in front of you. It lands right on the picnic blanket and flutters about. It's very magical and heartwarming. From between the trees, a family of deer show themselves to you. They are so regal and gentle. They come about 10 feet from you and then calmly graze in the grass. Some squirrels and chipmunks dart about, filling you with silly fun energy. One squirrel stops on the picnic blanket, stands up on its back paws, and chatters. You then both pause, just allowing yourselves to be in each other's presence. The squirrel then presents you with a flower. Then it runs away up a nearby tree. You find this very sweet and comforting and amusing. You thank the squirrel. You then stand up and go for a little walk. The animals follow you for a short distance, bringing you a sense of comfort and love. As you walk down a little path, you look up and see an owl hooting on a branch in the tree. It's a magnificent creature, such a beautiful color. And its calm energy only makes you more relaxed. A little way ahead of you is the most picturesque, tranquil cottage in the middle of a clearing. This cottage feels incredibly familiar to you, like you've known this place for a long time. As you make your way up to the dainty front door, it suddenly swings open and 3 fairies greet you happily. They tell you that they have been waiting for you, that they have something to show you. They excitedly bring you inside. They're such friendly fairies, very lovable. You feel a great deal of respect and care for them. In the center of the room, they await your reaction as there is the most beautiful outfit that glistens in the sunlight that is flooding the cottage window. You go up to the outfit in adoration. It's perfect. You ask the fairies if you can try it on. They giggle happily and wave their wands. You're suddenly wearing the outfit. You look in the mirror. The fairies have such big smiles. They tell you that the current color that you are visualizing is a reflection of a part of you that may be blocked or that you feel most connected to. They wave their wands and your outfit turns indigo. They tell you that this represents your crown chakra, and they are working on this to balance any overthinking, stress, fear, negative thoughts. They are opening and balancing your whole field. They then wave their wands again, and your outfit turns green. This is a representation of your heart chakra. They tell you to imagine your whole body is filling up with this beautiful green color and balancing you with all the love of the universe, the unconditional, never-ending love. They wave their wands for the last time, and your outfit turns red. This is to connect you with Mother Earth. You relax and allow yourself to embrace the energy of the red color. You take off your shoes and feel the cold, refreshing ground on your feet. They ask you to follow them out through the forest without your shoes on to connect you. You allow gratitude to flow through your body. You feel joyful, free. You have left the cottage and are back in the forest, and the fairies fly around in front of you giggling. You pass the squirrel from before and smile. You are grateful for the squirrel's kindness. You can feel the grassy floor beneath your feet. It feels so good, so necessary. The deer are grazing in the grass. can hear the sweet sound of birdsong. Everything here is so peaceful. The fairies then tell you that your journey is coming to an end. You thank them for their guidance and healing. You are ready. You begin to walk, and as you do, the forest floor begins to turn into the room in which you lay or sit. And you slowly return yourself back to your physical body. You take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, you become aware of your heartbeat, of your breathing, the room in which you are in, and the time and space we're in now. Becoming aware of the sounds and smells around you. Start to put some energy back into our muscles. Give your fingers a wriggle, give your toes a wriggle. Then give every muscle in your body a really good squeeze. And release and let go. If you're in a lay-in position, just place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And if you're in a seated position, just bring your hands into prayer and let your thumbs rest on the center of your sternum so you can feel your heartbeat. And we're going to close with 2 nice cleansing breaths together. Take a nice big inhale. Let it go. One more. Let it go. Then very slowly in your own time, open your eyes and smile. Namaste. Thank you very, very much. Have a wonderful rest of the day.